Okay, welcome back to the stream. To anybody that's listening. And today we're going to try to actually um, we're gonna try to actually get through as much of chapter 8 and 10 as we possibly can. So put all tray tables and seat backs into their upright and locked position. That's what I'll remember from flying in an airplane, flying in a plane. It's been years since I flew in a plane. At the Copacabana. Something, something I can't remember. At the Copacabana. I don't even remember. Okay, sorry. I actually know the tune from Copacabana by Barry Manilow better than I actually know the song. Partly because of the Star Wars Cantina. Somebody made a spoof. So they claimed it was Weird Al, but um, that's not exactly true. It could have been Weird Al. It kind of sounds like him a little bit, but in Star Wars Cantina, weirdest creatures you've ever seen. Star Wars Cantina, and blasters and old Jedi masters at the stuff. Okay, anyways, forget it. Uh, okay. Okay, so this is one's not gonna have anything. This is pretty much what it's going to be. No, no, this is chapter 8, right? This is actually having decision points in here. So we're gonna need four, at least four. So I'm gonna have to make 4 pages, and I'm gonna do it the manual way again, just because it'll have all this extra stuff. Chapter the actual prefix we can modify fairly easy, and the uh, door specs in it already. I think I'll start doing my own music and soundtrack and to put on in the background. It'll just be my voice. I'll do it a cappella, and uh, although it might be terrible, at least nobody can ping me for copyright because it's myself and it's so terrible. Maybe. Okay. Anyways, anyways, the state of affair, the state of motion. One thing we must understand. You tell me one thing, I tell you another. We walk away, maybe then shake hands. I just remember like pieces of songs over my life. It's like little deals. Like sometimes I know the song super well, just but I never learned who made the song. You know, and some of the songs, like I never was able to tell the words to unless I look it up somewhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Okay, let's go into the rooms. I can't beatbox to save my life, but I try sometimes. Always, it's some other guy. It's just a broken lullaby by my love. By my love. Yep, it's always little pieces of songs here and there. Okay, so I made 4 copies because it's not going to include this. This is its own dealie. These are going to be the choices or turn into the choices. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename these first. Rename this as page 4. This one is going to be page 3. Page 3. This one's going to be page 2. And this one's going to be page 1. Page 1. Okay. Now, that being said, we need to open each one of them. And this doesn't matter which order they're in. Okay, so these actually all say the same thing. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to special delivery. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start by naming the IDs in each of these properly. 2, page 3, page 4, like so. Okay, so now we have a thing about the title. Now, normally I do the title based on what's in the text. Now, we don't really have in the text. I do have those few things that I saved as far as what you're going to do in them. And I like to do this. I like to do each of these titles. Now, the page titles, you won't see the page titles in the game. Attention. What? in school you do did you act good in class? Okay. Anyways, you never see the page titles. The page titles are really just for the file format and for the actual file name and stuff. But I still like to be descriptive as though you're reading a section, like, you know. So if this is the food delivery, um, I need to come up with something that's, you know, special delivery is the title of the title page. And actually, that's right. It'll actually have the text. Never mind. Okay, so like I can just put what it is, finger traps, teleportation. I mean, that's all boring, right? Kind of. So, leaping lizards, leaping guards, the guards are getting teleported. A quick trip. A quick trip, a sudden stop, and a sudden drop. No, a quick trip is a stop and a sudden drop. Well, that'd be the teleportation one, but the one where they go in and he tries to transform it into a food wagon. Food, glorious food. Let's try that one. That one will work. So, let's wait. Let's go back up to page one. Page one, yeah. Uh, food, glorious, food, glorious food, food, glorious food. I don't know if I spelled glorious right. Glorious, glorious with a U or an OU? I do not know. Let us see a little bit. Uh, glorious. OUS, isn't it? I realized that when I spelled it and I looked at it and it looked wrong. Glorious. Glorious. Okay, food, glorious food. Food. Oh, pardon me. Okay. So this next one. Now let's see. Teleportation. Um, Here today, gone tomorrow. Oh, did I say I said a quick trip? Okay. I don't really want to spend too much time on this naming thing. A quick trip. A quick trip. So, and what I might do here is I might do these manually here, rename them, make sure they're named and everything, and then I might load them up into the editor and then actually edit the contents there. I might do it like that. Okay. A quick trip. Okay, that's good. What's next? This one is quick trip is teleportation stuff. Food, glorious food is that. This one is going to be the projection. Of course, I'm not going to do splitting headache again. That would be right, but something to do with splitting because that's what's going to be the effect of the projection. The projection is going to split in half. Okay, so let's see here. I guess I'm not going to worry about visuals too much. Maybe until I get this event pass in phase 1 done. Yeah, I noticed the time that it took me the other day to actually look at stuff, and here's the other thing, right? Part of the thing is your marketing, part of the thing is your different stuff you do. So one of the deals that I'm going to do probably is I'm going to redevelop my webpage. What I'm going to do is uh, the friend that's given me the web space, I'm going to ask them to help me move um, to point the my web space into a new directory folder. Anyways, I'll create a new folder where I'll put uh, a new like WordPress theme and I'll try to configure it into a web page, and then I'll have the games afoot page. Well, the games afoot actually games afoot is gonna be the page, but I mean I have my Enchanted Lands project page, and on it you'll see the progress stuff. Maybe I'll do a blog on that. Like maybe I'll have a because you can set up the WordPress pages to act like a regular website, and then the actual blog part of it will just be on its own, off of its own page, so to speak. So you click on it, and you actually click it on the blog. But when you start up the site, you're starting up on the quote unquote website, and so I'll have a project page for Enchanted Lands. It's gonna have all the progress stuff, anything that I want. Maybe honestly, could start using that instead of a link tree. In fact, I could put all the links on a page, couldn't I? Or I wouldn't have to actually use Linktree. Might do that. landing page. Yeah, might be that might be an idea, huh? See something. Let's see if my friend is over there right now, and he's usually idling, but it doesn't look like he's idling in there now. So I don't know if let me look up. Let me look him up. That no, Stephen Sayre on GitHub. I should have looked at his GitHub. It's kind of interesting. He does lots of cool like electronic projects and whatever. Public LED stuff, huh? Cool. That's right, A Kit. 2015. Is that really it is his last I've talked to him since then. I've talked to him. I mean, he's around. It's just it's kind of weird his blog hasn't been interesting. Okay. Stephen Stair. I should ask him if he pronounces it Stefan or Steven. Uh Step return table but Thingiverse. GitHub. Hmm. Interesting. You know what? I never realized he had a Twitter. Yeah, as he did anything on his Twitter lately. 2013 is his last Twitter. Dang. I think I can email him at his website, I think. I'll go ahead and follow him. Yep, and back to his blog again. That's quite interesting. My stuff, other places. Uh, he probably hasn't done anything on YouTube in ages. Say 8 years ago is his last thing. I am subscribed to him though. Interesting. Now, he did participate in LD. Dang, it's been okay. Well, if I can't find him, I don't know if I can log into my web space because it's been ages since I used my web space. I mean, you can still access it because it's still up, but I don't know. Well, whatever. Whatevs. Okay, let's get back to the thing. You know the thing. We all know the thing. Now, this one was a quick trip. This one's Food Glorious Food, a quick trip, which is teleportation. This one is the projection, the split. I can just say the split. Call it the split. Because that's what's going to happen here. Page 3, and then page 4 is the magic finger traps. All wrapped up. Fingered. That sounds dirty. Um, Let me think here. What has been to all tied up. Hand wrapped. Hand wrapped. Let me see something here. Hand wrapped an actual term. It sounds like it should be, but doesn't mean it is. Co-op strip. Hand wraps. Um, is the term used in anything else other than competitive sports? Working on my game. Streaming. wrapped around your finger. I might could use that actually. So in my game, there are uh, so you know how Chinese finger wraps are those things you stick your fingers into, and the more you pull, the tighter they get. And the only way to escape yourself is by pushing each end together enough to flip your fingers out. Of course, it'll say yes, but I'm just. Push your fingers toward the center, shortens two lines, the openings around the grip. Like a noose. Yeah. Okay, it's not actually Chinese origin. But in my game, I have magical finger traps that one of my main characters use on some guards. Except instead of just hiding, they actually grow on the finger and hand and of the arm the more you struggle. And so I have a page. It's a your own style interactive story, where you subdue the guards with this. And I'm trying to give the page a name, like how you give subtitles to different sections in a novel chapter. So one idea is and wrapped. And I'm still trying to think of a decent game. Where the Aliens, by the way, is a nicely made adventure game. If you need another reference, like 7.5 hours long. Huh. I've seen this pop up somewhere. I'll have to look into it, although right now I'm short of funds and I haven't played games in a little while due to being busy. Clever, evocative name for your interactive story page, especially since your magical finger traps grow tighter and spread up the arm more. The more the guide struggle, the term plays both physical active, wrapping the inescapable enchanted nature of a trap. Hand wrapped, which is what I thought, tighter with every pull. The binding grip, fingers of the vine, plant-like or living bindings, pull it and perish. Okay. Thanks. We'll look at them. Okay. Bus behind. Again, thanks. Oh, TTYL. 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 Or I should say TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Remember that. Boom, 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 boom. Jukebox hero got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. Dun, 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 dun. Um, I should be doing something right now, shouldn't I be? Sometimes my brain likes to take a vacation, fortunately. Let's go back here. And when it does, I sit here and I look and I can't think of what to do or what I'm doing or whatever. Sometimes. Sometimes. And wrapped with care. And wrapped with care. I know it's a little bit long, but and wrapped with care. Pardon me. Beat up six string in a secondhand store. Best on show, but new for sure. One guitar, way down low. Songs start to blend too. Uh, I might know a lot of the lyrics, but then they'll each of the stanzas will like blend into each other, and I'll be like, mm, uh, boom, 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 Page 3 was the split. And page 2 is a trip. Copy. Paste. Okay, I just want to make sure that I had these. And now I can rename them. I can close page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Okay. Receiving earth below us, drifting, falling, flowing, weightless, falling, falling. Let's do it this way. Control X. We're gonna go over here. Rename. Control V. Okay. Okay. Control X. Rename. Control V. The split. Cut. Okay. Rename. Yeah, I was dozing off there for a second. Because I'm supposed to be going to bed at normal time, and I haven't been doing it like I was supposed to. Copy. Edit. 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 Rename. I meant rename. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so those are all names now. Now I go into I'm not sure. Where's Steam? How come I'm not signed in? All right. I'm going to sign in via, and I suppose I'll have to have my phone because it's going to be using two-factor authentication, isn't it? Oh, yeah, the Steam mobile app, right? Oh, you know what? I can use the Steam mobile app on my old phone because my old phone is connected to Wi-Fi, and I can use that probably. Well, maybe I can use it. Um, I did put it under games. Am I not logged in here? I am logged in here. Friend request. Oh, oh, I see. Shoot, go ahead. I didn't get that. I didn't get that. Accept. Okay. I don't know if he's watching the stream. He's probably not. We'll assume he's not. Where is wait a second. What? Okay. I already did that. Didn't I? Now friends. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. Where's the thing to sign in, doggone ya? Oh heck. Where's the scan QR code deal? Open link. Sign in to Steam. Cool. All right. I actually didn't ever like the using like two-factor authentication and crap like that, but just as today, I just wanted to sign in real quick onto the web page, and I figured, okay, I'll just grab that and okay, yeah, I found that when I started up Steam mobile app, so accepted. Okay, so we're gonna reload the scene, and it should show 4 pages down in here, which I'll have to move them and then save it, and then I can go ahead and modify the pages. So we're gonna do that now. Uh, I don't know if I'll get. Let's see if we can get chapter 8 done here in 40 minutes. We'll see if I can get it completely done in 40 minutes. There's only 2 places. I think there's only one other place that has a decision points, and um, so let's see if we can get chapter 8 done this session here. The rest of the session. Um, Reload save scene. Perfect. Okay, this says go to this one. No, no, no. That's right, right, right. That's not the way that is. Okay. That actually, we're gonna do this like this, because this is actually gonna point to all 4 of these options. Okay. Well, keep an eye out for a sale. Boom, boom, ba doom, ba boo, ba doo, boom, ba doom, ba doom, ba doom, ba 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 ba. Hmm. Oh, right, and the aliens. That's $18. Yeah, I don't have I could get the demo probably. When was this released? Last April? Almost a year ago now. Yeah, I've seen the. There's a thing I was what is that? What's this live thing about? Interesting. I mean, obviously it was live before, so somebody streamed it live at some point. That's all right. Did I have? I didn't. I don't know if I need to put it on the wish list. Oh, oh, let's see something here though. Uh, what? Well, actually, I might be able to just install it via Steam, anyways. Windows 10 or 11. Running Linux. So unless Steam is able to install it on my system, I can't run it anyways. But anyways, we're gonna. Doggone it, I'm sure if I know. Stupid thing. Let's close that. I don't care about the broadcasting thing right now. Uh, video you with it or just a fan. At this point, I kind of don't know. I mean, I do in the sense that if you haven't really gotten on the Linux bandwagon yet, that you might not develop for it. But I almost don't understand why anybody that's developing games at all would not find a way of putting it on Linux, just because of the way people are jumping ship right now, and Linux is kind of becoming a bigger deal. Mostly jump ship because I don't like all the crap that all the hoops that Windows 11 makes you jump through. There's the thing about the account, so I can't have a local account unless um, and several times they've come up with ways of getting around that idea of having an online account, which I do have. I mean, I have my Hotmail account, so I could use that, but I don't necessarily always want everything all tied in together. I like to keep some of my stuff separate, and at some point I may even get rid of Hotmail in favor of some other mail. Um, but there was the thing about the local accounts. There was of course the telemetry, which you can disable. You can disable a lot of stuff. Then of course there's Copilot, which I guess they made a thing to where you could remove it now. I guess, but it's still the same thing. They're still trying to lock you in. Either they want you not on Windows at all, which is what I think. I think for them to do like a full service based thing, they have to get everybody off of Windows. But the only thing is it's happening, but it's not happening as fast as I think that they would want to if they want to switch to service. You know what I mean? I mean that's what you do when you back in broadcast TV days. back in the day. I know they still broadcast on regular uh, airwaves, but play like all adventure games. So Ceregion, it okay, that's cool. Hmm, that's cool. Of course, I'm doing my game in phases, so right now it's not so much an adventure game, but an interactive story. Of course, this first version isn't out yet either. I'm doing phases for my own reasons because it keeps things simple for me. Eventually, it will evolve into a complete point and click. But only way there, it will become a fully interactive text adventure. But right now, just boring text and a few decision points like a CY, by the way. Okay, so okay, let's go back to this. All right. Anyways, like I said, I don't know why any game developer right now would not want to develop for Linux. At least start looking at it because I think eventually Windows is going to lose out, and I actually think they want to. That was my point earlier. My point earlier was that I believe that they want to get you onto a service thing. They don't want people buying Windows and using Windows like they have in the past. Oh, like I was saying um, about TV shows. Because TV used to compete with the movies, um, they would never let the quality of a TV show exceed that of the movie. And when it started was getting too successful and was starting to pull more viewers than that somebody would go to see a movie, um, they would always start jumping around to different nights until eventually people stopped watching it. They stopped following. So even when something was good, they would kill it, right? And so I believe that's what Microsoft is doing with Windows. They want to kill it because they want to go to this whole software as a service thing. I didn't even know what SaaS was because I kept seeing it pop up, but now I know. They want to go to the service based model where you own nothing and be happy. You know that's kind of the whole plan. The whole plan of streaming, the stopping the physical media stuff like that. It wasn't because they stopped making money or whatever. It's because you make money easier and quicker and more higher profit margin if you're hooked into a service. They get the $20 a month or $10 a month or whatever you pay on your streaming service, whether you watch what they have or not, and that gives them a lot of good money. Oh, a stupid thing! Somebody always kick that comes with that NEZHNA thing keeps on trying to get me to come over or whatever. It's annoying the crap out of me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how you could stop it. Partly because the their name or their account name or whatever is changes every time. So that's some sort of let's just hit delete. It'll delete the comment. And hey, deleting the comment means it doesn't show up in my Social Stream Ninja dashboard either. That's good. Okay. Um, Okay. So, anyways, let's get back to the deal. I have only half an hour, and it probably looks like I'm just gonna get part of this done, which is okay, I guess. It's sometimes it goes slow, sometimes it goes really fast. I guess I hope between today and tomorrow I will get chapter 8 and 10 done both. Hopefully, to be on track, I got to do that. So, all right. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to food, glorious food, the quick trip, the split, hand wraps with care. Okay, so that is really how we're going to present it too. Then, so if I do this, and actually let's do the one thing first. Let's go here. We're gonna copy the ID. Copy. Copy the ID. Then we're gonna go back in here into the door. Think where's the door specs? There we go. Sorry about that. Control V. And make sure that space is behind there, which it isn't. That's right now the specs, the door specs thing. Door specs was a thing to allow me to create doors in the editor without having to write uh, another plugin like option, another button, and to do it all in editor, so I didn't have to manually add the doors. And so I came up with this deal where it builds the doors off these specifications for choice and destination. Well, when I actually get to the layout tool, you'll actually be either click dragging or maybe you'll hit a button that will add a door. You'll hit a button and then you'll select the destination. Maybe kind of depends. It seems like dragging would be kind of quicker and I don't know, a little bit more intuitive than clicking on something and then clicking on destination, start and destination. But the start and destination to me would be quite a bit easier because I can just detect when to click. With the drag, uh, I have to first detect the first click, and then I have to detect if it's clicking while it's still dragging, and then when it's done dragging and letting up, and you let up on the destination, then it's gotta automatically do it. Not that hard though. I mean, I've got some of that stuff already built into the code right now, first because I got multiple selections and stuff going, so you can do a click drag. But I don't know. It just feels like it would take more time to do that to add the doors. Anyways, okay. We're gonna copy these. We're gonna put this four, two, three more times. Paste, paste, paste. Okay. Now we're gonna do this 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Now, the next thing I need to do is okay. Food glorious food is the first one. That's fine. The next one is a quick trip. Let's copy this ID. Copy. Back up here. Go into here. That. Then we're gonna go to here, which is the split. Copy. Back in here. Go back in number 3. Whoops. Okay. Control V. Page 3, the split. And now we need split. Now we need 4, hand wrapped with care. Copy. Go into here. Go into here. And Control V. Okay, like that. And we want to save room data. And what do you know? Actually, this looks kind of cool this way. He's doing it this way. Because it's off at an angle. I mean, I could totally just do it like this if I wanted to, but I probably won't. I'll probably do this. It's not as interesting, but okay. Control S to save, and we'll save room data. Now, now I need to work on the guts of it. So let's see if cool. I'm going to offer bubbles and everything. But that's like not till phase 8. I couldn't tell you when I will get to that. This here has taken over a year, and when I sort of restarted really, um, phase 1's event pass, it's taking me from November. Subsequent phases should take less time, but that should is the operative word here. Okay. These are the days, miracles and wonders. This is the long distance all. The way the mirror follows us in slow mo. The way we look to us all. The way we look to a distant constellation that is dying in the corner of the sky. These are the days of miracles and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry. I don't remember that whole song. That's the first song on Graceland. You know, you can call me out. That the album that came from. Man walks down the street. It's a street in a strange road. Maybe it's the third road. Maybe it's his first time around. Doesn't speak the language. Holds no currency. He is a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound, scallies and orphanages. All around, there are incidents and accidents, hints and allegations. Okay, I can't even remember. I can't even remember half of anything. I've heard a few songs because my dad plays them, tends to play them, but I haven't listened to songs in a while. So now I just like remember little tiny pieces of songs. That are kind of annoying, but you know. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Al. Okay, so I guess we'll start with this, and we'll say hit 1 for Hubert to attempt to transform wagon from transform the wagon. Hit 2, and 2 is a short trip, right? 2 is a quick trip, yep. We want the guards flying. Hit 3. We want Hubert to attempt to project Max in front of the guards. 4. If you would like to use a you would like to search his bag. Hit 0 to quit. Okay. Go S, save room data, and I guess I still want to do the okay. Now let's do this in the shortest time as possible, right? As John. Originally he was going to be called. Okay, so I had a difference. Okay, so originally he was going to be called Harold, right? And Harold, I guess, to me was too similar to Harry Potter, and he was a wizard, and so I figured I must have copied. I must have when I named him, I must have been thinking of Harry Potter, right? Wizard name, right? Harry, Harold, whatever. But I was going to either call him Harold Halfway or Halfway Harold, and Halfway is going to be sort of like a first name, and they were going to call him Halfway. I might still do that, maybe. I mean, it doesn't really sound right because it's not a name. Halfway is not a name. But this being what it is, I need to know if I'm okay with everybody calling him Halfway. Not, I don't have a problem with them calling him whatever the name I choose. It just doesn't sound right to me. Does Halfway sound right to me? Does it sound right to you to call someone Halfway? Maybe since we don't know, then technically speaking, John being from our realm doesn't know either why they call him halfway. And maybe there's a point in the story where he calls him halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down in my notes, even though I may not even do anything with it. Maybe I should just start calling him halfway down or something. But okay, copy, paste. Okay. Oh, I already have that in here. The party is transported. We'll just leave it like that. Um, so I may name I may change Hubert back to Harold, but I may also go with halfway Harold, halfway Hubert, instead of Hubert halfway. Make it like a first name or a nickname, because nickname. But then John can later ask what it means, and Hubert's Harold can actually tell him. Okay, we'll just save that. It's just an extra note that I decided I was going to save, that's all. Okay. John and Hubert approach the Enchanted Landian. They consider their options. They notice the guards. Notice the guards. Hubert mentions he could either teleport them, he could either transform the wagon into a what do you call that? Truck hauling and stuff. Yeah. Empowered. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I believe that, but whatever. That doesn't matter. Okay. What would you call that? Food delivery wagon. Maybe there isn't a special name. I always thought there was. Is there a special name you would call food delivery truck? And I mean something that supplies the restaurant, or one specifically supplies a restaurant in a hotel. Catering truck, concession truck. Okay. So I'm working on a game, and in it there's one point where I have a wizard character. It has nothing but a single horse, a wagon, and he's going to use a spell that transforms it into a full and empty wagon. wagon full of food pulled by a team of horses. Just trying to get some ideas of what I should call it. I told you, well, I said on the stream anyways, even if you didn't ever seen it, that I have a thing with names. I have to have the right name, or else, I can't move on to the next thing. I always have to do the name. Uh, that's not what I meant. No, I meant I want to know what I should call the wagon. Not the spell. Beast chariot, horse bounty wagon, everfull cart. Okay. I was thinking there's a name for something like that. Not a special name, just an equivalent. Like in medieval times, what would you call a supply wagon filled with foodstuffs? Or let's say a royal kitchen. Supply cart, just a general. Right? Victualer's wagon, that might be alright. Victuals meaning food. Okay, that's not a bad idea anyways. That's not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's not a bad idea. Loaded supply cart. This is gonna be funny because I don't know, it's gotta go on like a line. Hubert could as a first option could Hubert could as a first option transform the empty wagon and single horse to a fully transform the empty wagon to a fully laden food wagon. second option could be just to teleport the guards anywhere. Put the guards anywheres. A third option might be to project someone important, like their boss. A final option could be something that doesn't require a spell. And I guess I'm done with this part. Anyways, I guess I have to break now. So, okay. Control S, save room data. We're just going to leave everything as is, and I'm going to say thank you for watching part 1, and I will see you in an hour. For watching part 1.